Greetings! Welcome to the devlog for update 67 of Hot Dogs, Horseshoes, and Hand Grenades. We're going to start off as always with a quick sound check. Make sure your speakers aren't up too high. Wonderful. So what have we got for you this week? Well, we have the final of our 6 Hungry Games modes. It's a big one. It is the return of the Grunch. And you might be like, oh goodness, what has he got now? Well, we're gonna go ahead and spawn lock our stinger. And you know what? I think I might go a little further with this. I don't know if I've got enough big slots to, you know what I do? I can put this in that slot, put this one over the shoulder. I like some variety in my ordnance. And why am I grabbing all this ordnance, you might ask? That's because it's time for MEATAL gear! Power-ups. Let's do this.
Eat some of that.
Oh no!
Holiday cheer.
Gotta take out his radome first. To actually hit the dome. Put that up there. The stinger might be more useful. Missed.
Take that.
Oh, he's gonna fire them. Misses us. Oh goodness. Get a good angle on that radome.
Holiday cheer.
Power my PCU. Until he turns.
Holiday cheer.
There we go. Oh goodness. Switch back to this. Try to get in a bit closer.
Take that.
Oh goodness!
Can't hit me.
Whose idea was this?
Can't hit me.
Alright, check our health. We're still doing good. Only got 1 health and 1 regen. Gotta make them last. Just barely missed.
Take that.
Dome just needs 1 more hit.
Nice try.
Oh no! Oh goodness! Ah, took the dome! We've revealed the Grunch! Let's see if we can finish him off here. Now we gotta hit his cockpit. Terrible!
Take this!
Oh, goodness. Ruin it. Ruin it. Gotta bring him down!
Take that!
Take that, Branch!
You got me all crap.
Whew! There we go. Well done. So, let's jump. As you can see, it isn't bopping me back to the main menu. That's because I'm still tweaking a couple things frantically, including some bugs. So, let's talk about basically what's going to be available today at 7 and what I'm going to sneak in over the weekend for old Graunchy here.
Yup. Hope you found that as cool to watch as it has been difficult to build. It's still a little glitchy, still working out the kinks of a few things and tuning the difficulty of him. So basically for today's update, Grunch is going to be basically the first of the 3 options, possibly the second as well, is going to be available. I know folks have a really wide variety of experience with the game and ability to use the various locomotion modes, so I'm trying to make sure that there is a decent range of sort of difficulty to challenge with him available. So the first sort of mode available for him is Open Snake, which allows you to bring whatever you want into that fight. So you can use, your spawn locked launchers and things like that. Sort of stare him down directly. The second mode is called Scavenging Snake, which I'm still trying to get functioning. There's something wrong with my spawning code, but I've still got a couple more hours from when I'm recording this to get it ready for today, where you basically just start with that knife and those 2 power-ups, and you have to run out into the environment and find things like stingers and rocket launchers and things like that. And importantly, spawn locking is disabled for that mode. So, so it's in the case of even the RPG and the Stinger end up being a little bit more on parity in that they're both one-shot things. You can only sort of carry 2 launchers at once, but that's designed to be the more authentic challenge for taking Grunch on. Something to be aware of in terms of his damages is like the original boss battle that this is referencing. At the first stage, when he's got the radome on, only really high damage hits will damage it at all. So 50 BMG will do a little bit of damage, but you're mainly going to want to use explosives against it. Once Grunch's cockpit opens, though, he's far more vulnerable to other types. Not all types, like pistol caliber ammunition will still just bounce off of him. But yeah, so I have been just frantically working on this. It is so much fun, and believe me, once you have it in HMD, the scale of MEATAL gear Grunch there is just is wild to experience. Cool. So beyond that, other things happening, things to be aware of over the weekend. Remember, there's only a couple more days to enter our Color Associate contest. Link down in the description. There have already been so many incredible entries, but you've got a few more days to put one in if you're looking for a fun weekend activity, or just want to make another one. So So that's in there. We've got a couple more days of Meatmas gifts coming in, and obviously there will be a big set of gifts on Meatmas Day. I'm actually going to be streaming on Meatmas Day, basically when I get up for a little while, and just as a fun way to celebrate, I'm going to be, shooting off some of the new toys, probably fighting Raunch a bunch with a whole bunch of them, just for those of you who either are avoiding your family or don't have family to hang out with on Meatmas Day, or just cannot be dragged away from your darn computer to spend quality time with your family. I'll be here as a bad influence. So, anywho, I hope you all enjoy the return of the grunge. Peace.